Hello everybody, this is hopefully the first in my series of videos in which I try to give a pretty detailed explanation of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and hopefully some of that will make sense. So, first thing I'm doing is marking my territory, letting my team know where I'm going to be heading to. I'm going to take the far route here, see what I can do. For that, I'm going to need a CV, which I've got some infantry, and I think that's pretty much what I'm going to keep. So my initial choices are I can put the infantry here or in the city. I'm kind of thinking like right here might not be a bad idea. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Very first thing that I want to get set up is a anti-aircraft net. So 2 sets of man pads, very important. And then I'm going to want some sort of ATGM troops. I don't have a lot because I'm playing Commonwealth, but I'm going to at least need something. The diggers here are probably a good choice anyway. Those are sort of my cheap throwaway infantry. So my primary concern is to be able to lock down the city and the approaches. Let's see, we're going to get some more anti-air, but the nice thing about the Stormer is while it acts as anti-air, it's also anti-tank, anti-vehicle, so it's multi-purpose, very nice to have. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to need one of these to block the bridge. Let me take a couple of those guys for schnitz and giggles as well. Some recon. I want to get those set up in the woods. Tell you what, why don't I take one of these guys as well? Should rather thoroughly set me up. My biggest concern would be having some, somebody with a helicopter rush come in. As such, I might want to rethink what I'm doing, just in case. It's sort of a habit of mine to bring out some sort of anti-aircraft helicopter just right off the bat in case somebody's trying to rush where I'm going to. That's both a very dangerous habit and a good habit. It's dangerous because generally speaking, the helicopters that can do that are pretty expensive unless you're playing Eurocorps or one of the non-Soviet Warsaw Pact nations. Otherwise, it's pretty expensive to get one of those helicopters. But it's very handy because you can really destroy a early game rush. But if they shoot down that helicopter, it's generally a lot of points that you lose. But I'm actually going to do it because what the heck, right? I like having it, though I usually lose that helicopter pretty early. It's a pretty nice rush. So what I'm doing here is I'm selecting everything. I'm hitting F on the keyboard for a fast move, getting it all moving. Then I do a Control 1 group to get everything set up. So now I'm going to take the helicopter. I'm going to give it an attack move into Juliet. I'm going to get my Stormer. I'm going to do a fast move to cover there. And again, that's F in the right click. My LAV, I'm going to set him up there. This here's my command. He's going to go there. These are my infantry.
Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can. Changing position. Start the engine.
Yeah. And see, exactly as I kind of figured.
Just waiting for a target to fly by.
We have a helicopter rush there, and unfortunately, I'm not going to win that battle. That's a shame. Now we're gonna have to dig this son of a bitch out.
Someone call for attack. Who do you want us to transport? If the enemy's in range, so are we. Neither there.
Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm getting my javelins out, getting them ready. Trying to save my units here as best as I can with all the lag.
What can infantry do for you, sir? Not my war. Yes, sir. Combat formation, squad. Has enemy chopper been spotted?
Lots of lag here. So I've got a lot of points here. We're going to have to start looking at what we're going to need here. Probably some tanks to start digging things out. Might not be a bad idea. We're going to have a lot of infantry here. So I think that's going to be our first order of business, is to start nuking this city.
Way down on them crawlers.
Let's go ahead and fall these guys back a little bit.
Not my war.
We're actually going to change... No.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim. I'm making an attack run.
Alright, so basically what I'm doing is directing my aircraft here so that he's in a different... attacking from a different direction, so that I get that long streak of his bombs right across there. Just like that.
It's not my war.
That was exactly the kind of thing that we want.
It's not my war. Someone call for attack.
Next thing we're going to need is probably another lav. And let's bring in a tank for right now.
It's not my war.
Also going to need some more infantry at this point.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his life.
The other thing I need to do is get this javelin out of here.
So are we. What can infantry do for you, sir? At your service. Missile inquiry. comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
Our teammates here, helping out very nicely.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
Biggest concern here with this is I don't want to get the Gurkhas seen.
Looking for attack. Checklist completed, ready to go. Looking for attack, sir.
Really care about those. Yeah. That's the one thing we wanted to avoid.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his... Someone with a guardian angel?
So we can probably bet that he's got his command carrier in those woods there. So we're just going to go ahead and airstrike that whole thing. And I do realize that there is Iglas in there, but whatever. And I got the command. I lost the helicopter, but got the command.
I'm all ears.
Let's get these SAS unloaded.
Looking for attack. Each one wants to infiltrate enemy lines. Anything for us, sir?
Alright, next thing we're going to do is make sure we get some resources in here for our units.
Your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. The sky is ours. Who's a passenger? Looking for attack. Checklist completed, ready to go.
Apparently I lost all my SAS. Interesting. Did not see that going down.
Always have to be me.
Ooh, that's not good. Run, little tuna, run. Awesome.
The sky is ours. Bonus call ready for your orders, sir. Do you have something for me? The sky is ours. Captain and his crew welcome you aboard. Missile in firing position, sir. Orders, sir.
Alright, so now we've sort of got this squared away thanks to the help of our good buddies. We need to get the infantry situation in this town squared away. Probably need to get paratroopers and SAS in there. Alright, let's get our support. Alright, now I'm going to bind that to Control 1, and I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to open fire there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a shift left click over to there. So as soon as it completes its rounds, it's going to start moving. Which is exactly what we want.
Need some extra firepower?
Okay, see how that worked? Nice and easy.
Adjusting for target.
And just move it up again. Just keep doing that. So, it looks like we're going to start getting a lot of air up, so I'm going to pull out some rapiers and get some anti-aircraft batteries up. Oh, need another vehicle, because those things are thirsty apparently, so I'll just bring it over here. Now, cargo planes, cargo will automatically land wherever you tell them, so you really don't have to micro those too much.
Fire, destroy them.
Bring in some more cargo trucks.
There are two types in this world, artillery and target.
Let's see if we can counter battery that guy. Have any idea where he's coming in at? Actually, we're going to try to take out his heli chopper.
Adjusting for target. Someone
Move our recon up. We can move that back just somewhere out of the way.
The bigger the better. Are you talking to me?
Very nicely done.
I need that tail rotor checked.
Next thing we need to make sure that we do is get this side secured here. So we'll put that guy over there. Give him an ADAT as well.
down on them, sir. We're on our way. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Up. Fire. Guns ready, sir. The sky is ours. Just waiting for a target to fly by, and then...
Fortunately, it doesn't look like we got anything with that, but that's alright.
We're moving.
Again, we're doing stick and move with our units here. We're not sitting around and waiting.
Need some extra firepower?
See what he does with this, and we'll try to nuke this guy.
AG armed, ready to fire. Moving to new firing position. Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight our radar units here, the tracked rapiers, and we're going to go ahead and bind those to control group 2. We're also going to turn off their weapons. By turning off their radar, we're making sure that seed aircraft will not be able to hit them. It's very important to us.
Need some extra firepower? 10 degrees up. Fire. Pack up your gear, people. We're moving again.
Schnook's out. So we're going to get the cargo chain rolling again.
Just give us the coordinates, sir. Moving to new firing position.
Alright, we're just going to continue harassing them. We've pretty much got a pretty good victory going on here. No reason to risk any units. This is Conquest, so it doesn't really matter what kind of units we're losing here. But we're not going to play stupid either.
Believe me, you don't want to know our method. Get dangerous here. We're moving. He's a passenger.
Game? It's game. Well, not the greatest game in the world, but not too bad either.